Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Hello, bro.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't even know that was muted. I was asking if you could hear me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
All right, we're about to get started. Just give me a minute.
Oh, okay.
Just give me a minute here.
Yeah, it's just me alone at the moment because
Oh, okay.
she's
Okay.
busy. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Just want to send something.
Yeah, okay. Via chat here.
No, I want to send something over to a client. I told you I do run an
Oh, okay.
animation agency. So,
Yeah. You said so. Yeah.
yeah.
So you do that alone, or if you got like a couple of people that you
So
work
I have
with?
a team. I have a team. Over 10 persons working with me.
Okay. Yeah, just in case if you have people that want to do maybe incident response or anything related to security or cyber.
Okay.
Yeah, I have the team as well too.
Oh, awesome.
Mm.
Sure, sure. Keep it on. All right. All right, let's get started. So this is, I will call it AI video generation. All right. And when it comes to AI video generation, there's so much that we can actually do with AI video
Okay.
generation. Not not just cartoon videos like this one you see on my screen right now was generated in Midjourney. This like a cartoon style because I actually that's what I wanted to achieve. I wanted to create a long form AI video in cartoon form.
Okay.
Okay. So I use references to make sure that if you can see like almost all the scenes have like a bit of red in it, right? Has like a bit of red in it.
Yeah.
That's how I prompted um that's how I made a prompt for it to be. Okay,
Okay.
so we are going to start from the very basics. We'll start from the
Mm.
very basics. All right, so YouTube
Yeah.
AI content. Let's just say YouTube AI content creation. And now there's a reason why it's being called faceless channels. There's a reason why it's being called faceless channel. It's just like you creating content with your face, right? Like what regular content creators do. They set their cameras, they speak to the cameras, or they act. Your face is being shown, right? But when it comes to faceless
Yeah.
content or faceless channels, nobody knows who's in charge
In
of that
charge. Yeah.
channel. Nobody knows who owns the channel, right? So let's say anything goes south,
Yeah.
nobody can hold you accountable because they don't know the face behind it. And then it's nice because
Yeah.
most times if some audience realize who is behind the channel, they might start feeling somehow, right? Especially
Yeah.
like people that are
Yeah.
racist or whatever. Do you get? But now because it's a
Yeah.
faceless channel, somebody in Nigeria, somebody in Kenya, somebody in Germany can be in fact someone can be in Germany, right, creating an animation about Nigeria, and then the animation the I
Yeah.
mean videos about Nigeria, and it's authentic, the storyline and everything is authentic. The audience will want to watch it regardless of where this person is from because it's a faceless
Yeah.
channel. But if they see that this person is in
Yeah.
Germany, they know that this person is in Germany and is creating a Nigerian content. They'll start feeling like maybe he's trying to, maybe some of the things he's sharing are not correct. Okay. So that's the
Yeah.
difference between normal content and then faceless content. You can remain anonymous with your faceless content. All right. So there are different tools that we use. There are different tools. I know that you already know that. You already know some tools, but I'll be showing you
Yeah.
some of the tools that we'll be using in the course of this class. All right. So I'll be introducing you to
Yeah.
FreePic Space. So for FreePic, I've been using them for the past 5 years. Sorry, I need to make sure that your audio is being recorded. I'm just speak.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's being recorded. Okay,
Yeah.
because
Okay.
I need to send the video
Mm.
back to you. All right. So
Yeah. Okay.
how to generate? So tools to use. FreePic Space. I've been using FreePic for some years now, but recently they brought out their own tool. So let me show you while we're on this. Let me just show you what it looks like. I'm not sure you've seen FreePic Space.
Mm.
So I'll show
No,
you
I've not seen it
some
before.
videos, some little clips that I've used Freepik to actually create. Okay,
Yeah,
there
okay.
was one animation that we did. There was one animation that we did just using Freepik. Let me switch. Okay. All right. You can see these realistic videos. Most of them are like realistic.
Yeah.
Okay. You can see all of these. This was the first. This was like the first platform I used in creating this kind of content. All
Mm.
right. So Freepik
Yeah.
can get you very like good realistic videos. Do you get? It can give you very good realistic videos. I don't know why it's loading. Um, Slagging. It's been longer. I opened it though. So all these clips you see in here were generated using Freepik. Freepik is like Midjourney or is like Kling AI. Okay, but then one thing about Freepik is the fact that it has under the video generator, it has multiple engines in it. It has Sora, it has Kling AI. So if I click on that here, you see I have Veo 3, Veo 3.1, Open Sora 2, Open AI Sora 2 Pro, Kling AI, all of that. It's so Freepik is like the only tool right now that has other video generator inside of it. Like
Yeah.
Midjourney might just have one video generator. Kling AI, they are on their own. But inside of Freepik space, you can use Kling AI. So whatever I can produce inside of this Kling AI platform, I can still produce. Sorry, I'm not even on Kling AI. Whatever I can produce inside of this Kling AI platform, I can do that inside of Freepik. Do you understand? Because the engine is there.
Oh, okay.
All right. So these are some of the videos that we generated. At the time we were talking about C Ronaldo's story, right? We
Mm.
created a short video. I've not even posted it yet. But this was like in anime style. Do you see that? These
Okay.
are like these
Yeah.
are like in anime style. Still, I see like the consistency. There's like a bit of consistency in the character art style, like the colors. Not in
Yeah.
all of the scenes, so not in all of the scenes. Some of the scenes are out of is out of place, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So we're talking about tools. We're talking about tools. So the first is tools to use: Freepik Space, Kling AI, Midjourney, Runway, Halio. There's another platform. These are just some platform. We're only going to use Kling AI and Midjourney because of this class, because to me these are like um two of the best and affordable video generate AI video generation generators that you can actually use. Okay, so we have Runway, but right now I'm not using Runway, and I've tried Halio. The result is not nice. People use it, but the result is
Uh,
not really nice. Then when it comes to 11
mm,
Slab, we use 11 Slab in creating custom voiceovers. We use 11
yeah.
Slab in creating voiceovers. 11 Slab is like one of the biggest AI voice overs or AI voice generators in the world right now. 11's Lab should be like the most popular amongst all of them. We have Speechma, we have different stuff. But the good thing about this is if you know how to use 11's Lab, you can use Speechma. You can use almost any audio generation generator. Okay? So it's just about you having the knowledge that you can use it on all platforms or any platform that you like. But then sometimes is that the result is usually different amongst platforms. Okay, on 11's Lab you can have very clean, crisp voiceovers, but on Speechma it might not be as good as it is on 11's Lab. You understand, right? Because
Yeah.
these platforms are different, the result that they give is not the same. And I think on the call I was explaining to you that we within ChatGPT and Cloud AI, right?
Yeah.
ChatGPT is good at writing, but it doesn't give you long prompts.
Even if it's paid.
Yes, even if it's paid, it has like a limitation. And we are going to practicalize it. I'll show you. So when
Yeah.
it
Okay.
comes to, if for example I want to create a 30 minutes content or a 1 hour content, I'd rather use Cloud AI than to use ChatGPT. ChatGPT is always going to disappoint. It will write though and tell you that what is writing is going to be up to 1 hour, but in reality, it's not going
Mm.
to be. That's not the case.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you get? In reality, that's not the case because ChatGPT is like a generalist AI. Okay, But Cloud AI is like as though they created it for writers, for story writers, script writers, like writers, okay? So it has the capacity to write longer text compared to ChatGPT, okay?
Okay.
So now
Yeah.
what you'll be learning in this class is how to generate 30 days content topic, 30 days content topic. All right. So let's say you want to
Mm,
post for the next 30 days. I'll be showing you today once you choose your niche. I'll show you today how to generate 30 topics first before you now start generating content for each of the topic. Let's say we decide that we want to go into African stories. I'll show you how to prompt AI to generate 30 African stories with either fictional or true life stories. Okay, so I'm
Yeah.
also going to
Yeah.
show you how to generate scripts for each story. So the story title is different from the script.
Yeah.
Okay, so for example, to talk about Nigeria, you can the topic can be the history of Nigeria, but the script is what tells is where the story is written. It's from the scripts we are going to get our visuals, right? Our
Yeah.
image and our videos. It's from the script we also get our voiceover using the narrator's lines. You can also do it in a way that the characters can have dialogues. So you can have multiple voiceovers in one video. But then most times I just say for to just ease stress, just use narrator's voiceover, meaning that you're only generating one voiceover. Okay. Then how to generate. Okay, we talked about how to generate script for each story, how to get or how to generate prompts for video from each story or scene. Let's say we've created a scene now, and then we've created a story, and in that story we have 12 scenes. Okay, so 12 scenes are like
Yeah.
12 different locations or 12 stuff that happen in the video, right, or in the story. So I'll now show you how to generate prompts. You will now use those prompts to generate either images or videos.
Okay.
Okay, so the stuff you saw me showing earlier on Midjourney, that you are seeing many images and videos, we use
Yeah.
prompts. So normally you are to sit down and think about the prompt for each scene or for each shot. But right now, ChatGPT or Cloud AI is going to do that for you.
Yeah.
Do you get?
Okay.
There are times where we'll be mixing ChatGPT and Cloud AI. We can generate our stories, right? Our long form story on Cloud AI, and then bring it into what's it called? ChatGPT to generate our prompts
Okay.
for the video. Okay. So let's say we have subscription on Cloud AI and ChatGPT. We'll be able to do that. So I'm going to also show you how to generate voiceover from 11th Lab. Okay, how to generate
Yeah. Okay.
voiceovers from 11th Lab. And this one, not just so on 11th Lab, they have presets. They have different voices that have been created already.
Yeah.
Okay, they have presets, but then I encourage my students, don't use their presets. Let's create our own unique voiceovers. Let's create our own
Yes.
unique voiceover because that's what makes you stand out. And AI is not going to tag your content as a repetitive content. Do you get? There are people that
Yeah.
will
I get
just go
you.
online, use a voiceover that 20 persons are using. They're using a voiceover that 20 persons are using, right? And that can be a very big limitation. That can be a very big limitation for you because there's no uniqueness when you do that. So next thing I'm going to show you to is editing with CapCut. Editing with CapCut. So how to edit your when you've now you as you're working, you discover that we are going to generate our voiceover, generate maybe images and videos. Okay, then we
Yeah.
are now going to edit in CapCut. So in CapCut, you're adding your voiceover, your images, and sound effects to form your video. Because if you don't do that, you've not that's your final, that's where you now finally have your finished work. If you generated your voiceover separately, every other thing is separate. If you don't combine them together, it's almost useless. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So
Sure.
then
Yeah.
setting up a US account, what country are you based in?
UK. So
They're
which
basically
one is
different.
better? Why the option of US, UK?
So we can actually use either US or UK. And for you that is over there, it's way better because you are not like you're just doing something direct. You can use a UK number to create the account. Your Gmail is UK, your YouTube is UK. So um they tend to give more priority to people from those countries. That's why many of us in Nigeria, our YouTube accounts are not Nigerian based. They are UK or US based. There are people
Oh,
that
okay.
they just work with somebody in the US. Like someone in Nigeria can be working with someone in the US and will just be giving them the video to upload so that YouTube doesn't detect it that this video is coming from Nigeria. And
Okay,
then the
okay.
RPM, the money that they pay foreign YouTubers is higher than what they pay Nigerians or Africans.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, based on the audience and all of that. Okay, so setting up a US or UK, so you can use a UK account, teaching about when to post. So over there, you should. Now, when I talk about thinking about when to post, you should sit back and ask yourself that what time do people actually use their phones a lot to consume content? If you're able to answer that question, you will know when to post. If, for example, you are somebody that consumes content a lot, ask yourself, what time do I actually consume content? Okay, I'm in the UK. What time do I find myself or other people around me here? What time are they actually on their phones? If you find out that people are very active with their phones in the morning hours, then that's when you should be
Mm,
posting your videos. Don't, you cannot post your video when everybody's asleep and then you expect to have views,
yeah, sure. Maybe
right?
around 9 in the morning or maybe
Exactly. So
6 in the evening.
yeah, exactly, either morning or evening. All right. So now
Yeah.
I'm going to proceed. So we already talked about the tools. All right. So we already talked about the tools. So now I need you to choose one niche that you want to work with. Just choose one niche. Do you have a particular niche in mind? I will make some recommendation, but I want to know. Do you have a
Yeah.
niche in mind?
So I have some niche in mind. One is the one for the kids, whereby you know all those kids videos.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
kids videos. All right. Just give me 1 minute.
mm,
Now, when it comes to creating content on on YouTube, don't just do it because you want to create a video, or don't just choose a niche because you just want to create. Okay? You should ask yourself, you should ask yourself, what are people searching for? What type of content do people actually like?
yeah.
What are people searching for? If you are creating content that people are not searching for, you're actually wasting time because you won't get results. Do you get?
Yeah, I get you. So I know like there are different niche.
Mm-hmm.
One that one I know I can do that one when I understand everything. So
Yeah.
like I know like okay,
We'll just start with
live
one.
on marriages,
Okay.
politics, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
like maybe stories about
Mm-hmm.
maybe different things that has happened in the past.
Okay.
So
Mm. Let's say let's use what we have on screen. Let's use, for example, US politics.
yeah,
Okay. Let's say we want to create a channel that is just about US politics from ancient
yeah.
time down to modern time, or maybe
Mhm.
your focus is okay, I want to educate people in the US or in the UK about UK politics right from the beginning of the UK. All right. Now, we've now defined that our niche, for example, is what? UK politics. Let's say our niche, right, is UK politics. Or
Yeah.
let me create a new file here so that let's say our niche is UK politics. You should now ask yourself, what kind of content, what approach should I use in terms of creating these UK politics videos? Do I want to use
Mhm.
storytelling approach, right? Do I want to use animations to tell these stories with storytelling approach, or I just want to use slideshows or just pictures or mixture of pictures and videos? What will people actually like to watch? What is going to interest people? Because before we create anything, we need to ask ourselves questions. Because it is human beings like us that will consume the videos.
Yeah.
Okay? So if it doesn't really make sense to you, it's not going to make sense to your audience. If it's not appealing to you, it might not be appealing to them. All right? So I'm not just one of those people that will just be teaching people generic stuff. Oh, this just how to create videos. But then there's a creative part of this where you need to think, what do people actually
Yeah.
want?
So,
Okay.
for example, sorry to cut you. Why are we not going to UK politics
Mm-hmm.
or anything about UK politics? Is uh, here, for example, in UK, if you
Mm-hmm.
say anything about government, maybe most people for Nigeria might not know, but
Mm-hmm.
if you say anything about government, you will see them, they will knock on your door to tell you like to bring this down. Why are you talking
To
about
bring it down,
this?
right?
So
Okay.
yeah, so if that one might not really go forward, they might even flag it. So
So
yeah,
yeah,
that
I do
one like
get that. So let's just choose a niche. Let's just choose something different. So earlier I was creating videos about greatest bank robberies, right? And then another time I was doing, because I just like stuff that people would want to watch. So later I started doing videos on, like, most times people like all these drug cartels kind of stories, like, oh, what happened to Pablo Escobar? I've been hearing about this. What was the story truly like? Do you get? Some people don't actually, they just know the name, they don't know the story. So one can just decide that, okay, I think this is going to make sense. Let me start creating content around this. Or, in fact, let's do this. Let's say we start a channel that is for football or footballers history. Or let's just say football history. Football players history. Okay. We had, so let's say our channel is to create football players history. We want to talk about how each footballers, how they started and where they are, even the ones that started well and then ended poorly. Okay, you can decide that that's one of your niche, and mind you, you can have multiple channels with different niche, multiple channels, right? With different niche. Let's say the niche you are using, for example, you can choose another niche after this. Let's say the niche you are choosing is football players history. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is, you already know your niche. The first thing you want to do is create 30 days content content topic for
yeah.
this niche. That's our first what's it called now, our first duty.
Thank you.
All right,
Oh,
so now let's start it. We'll go to ChatGPT for this part. We'll go to ChatGPT for this part. So you can either be using the paid version or the free version. No problem. Me, I'm still using
okay.
the free version for now. I've not
Okay.
resubscribed. So I'll tell ChatGPT I want to start I want to start a faceless channel where I tell stories about football football legends. Okay.
Yeah,
So
okay.
let's just say about football legends, right? Football
Yeah.
legends. Give me 30 true life stories for this channel. Now, you can decide to prompt it the way you like. It does not mean that it's this exact format that you would use. All right. So me, I'm saying I want to start. I even wrote it twice. I want to start a faceless channel where I tell stories about football legends. Give me 30 true life stories for this channel. Do you see now? The first one is the boy who walked 10 miles to training, Sadio Mane, right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
homeless teen who became a Ballon d'Or winner, Luka Modric. The secret kid who became the king of football, Pele. Now I'm going to save all of them. Do you get? I'm going
Yeah.
to save all of them now. Come to my file. Where's our file? Okay, I think that's in WPS. Okay, I'm now going to put my 30 days my 30 contents. I can decide to post this 30 contents in 2 months. Do you guess?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to spam what's it called? YouTube. Okay.
Okay.
Now we now have what 30 stories. You see, for this first story, I'll copy it. That's the one about Sadio Mane, right? I'll copy it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go to ChatGPT now, because remember I told you that ChatGPT is not going to give us long content,
Script. Yeah.
long scripts. So now I'll just use this Cloud AI, the free version here, and
Yeah.
then I'll paste this thing here, and I'll tell it, give me a, let's say, 15 minutes story of Sadio Mane. Okay, include voice over narration parts in the script, and make sure it is 15 minutes long. Okay, like they say, AI or computer is garbage in, garbage out. If you give it generic prompt, it's going to give you generic results.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you
Sure.
give it generic prompt, it's going to give you generic results. Like right now, you see for scene 1, do you see what it's doing?
Yeah. I
Because I
can see
gave it, do you see it has narration 1, 2, 3? Like,
that. I can see the tags too.
do you see? Do you see this?
Yeah.
Now, this
Yeah.
is going to make the video long. So we have Act 1. Act 1, Scene 1, right? Then we have 2 scenes in Act 1. Then we have Act 2. Sometimes it can generate you. Do you know I can tell it, make sure we have 30 scenes. If you're
Yeah.
writing stuff like that, it will make it to want to write more. Okay? It will make it to do
Yeah.
what? To want to write more.
Hmm. Yeah.
Now we've gotten to Act 4. We've gotten 9 scenes already. So it's just generating. You see the same prompt, eh? I'll copy exactly this and paste it in ChatGPT. Let's see the difference. Except ChatGPT wants to shock us today. Let's
Yeah.
let's post the same prompt to see the difference. Let's paste it to see the difference. Can you see scene 1? Do you see how short
Yeah.
scene 1 is?
Yeah.
Scene
Sure.
2, scene 3, scene 4, to get to scene 9 and stop. Or scene 12. Let's see if it will shock me. But then you already know that this one is not going to be as long as the other one.
And that one. Yes.
It's giving us scene 10. Are you seeing it? See, in
Yeah.
ChatGPT's mind, this short thing that he wrote is going to be up to 15 minutes. It's impossible. It's impossible for this thing to be up to that that duration. Okay?
Yeah. I can even see the difference from even this and the tags you have in there. And
Exactly. Right? Exactly. Give me a minute. Now let's go back here. If at all this one is still not writing. How many scenes? This one gave us 12 scenes.
that's also.
Right, so okay, 13 scenes in total.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm going to copy all of this now. All of this. If I can even go here and then click on copy. Now I'll paste that prompt here, what I copied, and I will tell it, give me, for example, today we want to use Kling AI. All right. We want
Yeah.
to use what? Kling AI to make these videos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll tell it, give me, let's say we want to tell this video in a realistic way, not in an animation way now. Let's say we want to create it realistically. Okay. I'll say, give me 30. No. I say, give me prompts for Kling AI. I can also say, give me visual prompts. Do you see that we are not using any templates right now? We are thinking about it
Yeah.
as we are working. There's no templates, just copy and paste and then get generic results. So I'm saying, give
Yeah.
me visual prompts for Kling AI for all the visuals, for example, in this story. And make sure the art style of the video is realistic. Okay, now
Yep.
it's going to start giving us prompts. So I'm still going to copy that our story, and then let's be doing something while this guy is working. What are we going to be doing? I'll paste the entire script in here in ChatGPT. Oh, I think I did not copy it. Anyways, let me just copy all of this. Okay, I'll copy all
Okay.
of this. Now, I'll go to ChatGPT, paste it here. Guess what I will tell ChatGPT? I'll tell ChatGPT, okay, give me only the narrators. Be taking note of this prompt. Only the
Yeah.
narrators lines. Now, what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to, instead of me going to remove the visuals, remove all the text that is not needed to get the narrator's voiceover lines that I can use to create my
Yeah.
voiceover. I'm not telling ChatGPT to do that work for me. So that's going to save me like maybe 3 to 5 minutes of me
Yeah.
trying to
Just extract
edit.
that for you.
Yeah, just extract just the voiceover for me. Do you see this? It has now extracted my voiceover for me. My voiceover lines for me. Do you see
Yeah.
this now? Now,
Yeah.
why AI is still generating the prompts? Let's move over to 11 Slab. Let's move over to 11 Slab. All right. Now, on 11 Slab, we are going to create, I'm using this $22 plan. On 11
Yeah.
Slab, I'll come to voices. Remember, I said I want to show you how to create your own unique voice. I'll
Yeah.
come to voices here, click on create or clone voiceover. But right now they are showing me that I've used up all of them, all my free stuff. Like all the space that they gave to me, I've used it all. So what I have to do is I'll go and delete one voiceover that I did a very long time ago that I don't need anymore. This particular one, I don't need it
Okay.
anymore. So I'm just going to delete it. Okay. When we are
Yep.
done deleting it, we'll come back here. And then I'm going to click on instant voice clone. All right. No, sorry, not instant voice clone. Forgive me. Voice design.
Yeah. Design.
We'll
Okay.
click on voice design. And then I'll take out all of this. I'll take out all of these parts. All right. Let's even see the suggestion that they are giving down here. Movie trailer, British CEO, Angry Pirate, and all of that. So for me, what I'm just going to tell it, I will tell it, let's say deep, okay, deep British, deep British male voice over suitable for football storytelling. You can even make this more advanced too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
There are times that
Yeah.
they will tell you that some of the terms that you imputed is against their policy.
Oh, okay.
Is against their policy.
So someone have to turn it down a bit or
So
whatever
yes,
you.
yes, you have to edit it until you get it right. Especially when you are trying to create kids
Right then.
voiceover.
Another weekend, another round of.
But it
Right
gives you
then. Another weekend. Right then. Another weekend. Another round of fixtures. Right
do you
then.
see how
Another
as you
weekend.
use
Another
deep,
round of fixtures.
Yeah.
You
do
know,
you see how deep the
it's
voice
more
is?
than just a
Let's use
game,
soft
isn't
and
Yeah.
it?
see.
It's the raw.
Let's use soft voiceover and see. Let's use soft British male voiceover.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see the
Well,
result. It
what
will
a
give
match
us
that
three
was, eh?
voiceovers.
You just can't beat the drama of a good football game. Every pass, every tackle, every shot on goal. Well, what a match that was, eh? You just can't beat the drama of a good football game. Well, what a match that was, eh? Well, what a match that was, eh? You just can't beat the drama of a good football game. Every pass, every tackle, every shot on goal. It all builds up to those incredible moments.
Okay, let's say we select that voiceover as ours.
That was.
So I can
Okay.
say football storyteller.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Okay.
can save this as football storyteller and I'll just click on here I need to choose America.
It's
Okay.
English. Bro.
Okay, English.
Yeah.
and then I'll just click on save voice. Now that's the voiceover we are going to use for this particular I'll call it demo that we are working on.
Okay.
So the next thing we have to do is I'll go to text to speech here under playground. I'll click on speech. All right.
Yeah.
This was the voiceover I was working on earlier. I'll come and then I'll paste my entire scripts. But mind you, most times it doesn't give you it does not put everything in here. Why? Because they have limited word counts that can enter here.
Okay.
5,000 words maximum. So now you need to make sure that you know where your voiceover where it stops here. Okay, so there was a word I deleted.
Okay.
Champion League, what? Champion League final 2018. All right, so I will now go back to maybe I go back to ChatGPT. Let's look for China. What's it called? Champions League final, isn't it?
Yeah, this. Yeah.
Okay, which is this place?
That's it. Fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Champions League. So now I'm not going to copy from here down. That's what I'm going to copy and paste later on after I've generated my first voiceover.
Voiceover. Oh, okay.
Okay. So I'm going to click on generate. To take some time to generate it.
In the remote village of Bambali in southern Senegal, there are no paved roads, no streetlights, no running water, and
Sorry. I did not select it. I selected the wrong one. That particular one you just heard was the one I designed for my own niche. So I have to regenerate this thing again. After the first one is done, we are going to regenerate it. I didn't realize that I've not changed it here.
Yeah, I just noticed when I saw Mr. Scott.
Okay. So let's wait for this one. So sometimes because we are trying to regenerate it again, it might be taking so much time. I can choose to refresh, and then I'll just this football storyteller is here. So let's delete this part. We don't need it. So let me wait to see what it gives us. You see the difference.
In the remote village of Bambali in southern Senegal, there are no paved roads, no.
So it's going to take some time to generate. Then when it's done, we'll do the next one. Okay, I want us to finish with this voiceover first before we go to start generating the first part of our clip. We might not be able to do the full video, right? Might be able to do some part and then edit it. So I show you how to generate this one and then how to edit it. The funny part is that you see this class, this AI automation or faceless content creation class. It's something that in 4 classes you ought to know every single thing about creating videos, because it's like a one-way process. You generate your scripts, you generate your voiceover, you generate your prompts, generate your video, you edit. 5 steps and you are done. So almost in each of the classes we'll be going through this 5 steps, apart from like when to post, how to use vidIQ to get statistics that helps you get views and all of that on on YouTube. So our first audio is 4 minutes 46 seconds. So now remember I told Claudia how many minutes? 15 minutes. Now I'm sure based on this, I'm sure that the full video is not going to be up to that duration, but it's going to be closer compared to what ChatGPT gave to us. So if, for example, you want to do a 30 minutes animation, you are going to tell a 30 minutes video, you tell Cloud AI to do a 15 minutes video.
Champions League final 2018.
Okay.
So when you tell it to do a 15 minutes video, it's going to do something longer than 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Because it's not perfect, it might not be able to do. If you tell it 30 minutes, sometimes it's going to do beyond 30 minutes. Sometimes it's going to do below, like what is given to us right now. But our video is going to be close to like 7 minutes, 8 minutes, closer to 10 minutes compared to the first one. So we
Okay.
have like, let's say 7 minutes of animation,
Yeah.
which is like half. Okay, so that means that next
Yep.
time we should tell it give us 30 minutes instead of 15 minutes,
15
so that it
minutes.
gives
Yeah.
us a longer stuff.
Longer.
So you
Maybe
just have
like
to
18, 20.
yeah. So now the next thing we have to do, we generated our voiceover, the two voiceovers, the beginning and the ending part, isn't it? We've
Yep.
also generated our scripts, our prompts rather. We've generated our prompt for what platform? Kling AI, isn't it?
Yep.
Now I'm going to copy this prompt. Let's go to Kling AI and start generating some scenes. Okay, under the text, once you come to, what do they call it now? Kling AI, you would see,
Yeah.
let me go to the explore page. This is the beginning page after you subscribed.
Yeah.
You come
Yep.
under video here, you click on video, then it's going to take you to image to video. That's not what we want. What we want right now is text to video,
Text to
which
videos.
is all you have to do is to put your prompts here, then come down here, make sure that this is on standard. If it's on professional, it's going to take so much units. And for
Yeah.
each video you create takes 15 units. Each video you create takes how many this thing? It takes what? 15 units. So if you do their $60 or $80 subscription, they give you 8,000 units.
Units. Okay.
So sometimes you now have to do the calculation. Okay, 8,000 units. How many clips can I actually generate in a month? How many clips can I generate in a month? Okay.
Yeah.
So that helps you to know what the duration of the videos you want to be doing and all of that. Okay. Then later on, maybe in our next class, I'll show you Midjourney and how to use Midjourney relax mode with their $60 package to do like unlimited videos in a month. But that one takes more time. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Now we
Yeah.
selected this. Let's click on they said advanced. We don't want sound here because we are going to edit our sounds by ourselves. Okay, I'll now click on what generate. To take me some time, and that particular video is going to generate. What I love about these guys is I can just, as this one is generating, I can just go back here, copy the next one, right? Copy the next one and paste. But now I don't want to do multiple, like too many videos at the same time, because I want to make sure that our art style is consistent.
Consistent. Okay.
It's consistent all through. Okay, there are people that will just, because ChatGPT or Cloud has given you prompts, you just be prompting. Then at the end, you discover that all your videos are different prompts.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's why sometimes when you are creating your prompt, you tell the AI, make sure that the prompt for each scene or each shot is consistent. So if you check now, most times you will see natural sunlight, documentary photography style, 4K detail, one color, temperature. Like you might be seeing that consistent in almost all the prompts. So what you are telling Kling AI, make sure that the video is like this. It's like this. You are telling it what to do, right? Compared to just telling it, just create a scene like this without you specifying how it should look. So it's still generating. Let's go back to see if it's done. Still generating. Okay, so do you see this?
Yeah.
You see this top view now.
View. Yeah.
This is like in a realistic kind of stuff. Do you get? So now let's see what the next scene. Let's see what the next scene gives us, so we'll be able to know if it's actually consistent or not. Do you see how the football is?
Yeah, you can see like with nylons and
like with nylon. Do you see? It says extreme close up of one marked soccer ball made from bundled. Do you see this?
Yeah.
So we can even use it to create realistic videos. There's somebody I met yesterday on my TikTok live. That guy has won 2 awards in Nigeria, AI video awards.
Wow.
AI video awards. In the next few years, many movie production is going to be fully made by AI. Fully made. Today I was watching BBC. Was it BBC? What's the name of this man? There's one popular international actor. He just cloned his voice. I think he sold his voice to be cloned. He's very old. He has retired. He sold his voice to be cloned by AI. Like realistically, because now he's retired. I think I've forgotten how much they paid him. He has retired. He's not going to act anymore. He will not be able to do commercials. But guess what? He has sold off maybe his voice for like for like let's say $1 million or $100 million.
Wow, that's crazy.
The company now is going to be charging other people for using his voice.
Mhm.
Because right now, if you use their voice, they can sue you. So they're giving you the right to use their voice. And then those companies now are going to sell off that person's voice. Do you see how crazy it is? We never thought that we'll get to this point where somebody could just give their voice to one company to
Start
be
making
using.
money from it. Yeah.
It's crazy. So now
Wow.
we've gotten two scenes that we already know that, oh, it's giving us consistent results. So let's proceed to flood this guy with different prompts to create different
Okay.
scenes. Okay? All we have to do is to go to Kling AI and then paste it. Now I want Kling AI to be close to Cloud AI in my
Yeah.
tag bar, so
talking
that
about this.
yeah, I'll just paste here. Create. Now this one gives me faster results. Generating with Kling AI gives faster results. Like when I say faster results, you can do it quickly with Kling AI compared to
Yeah.
Midjourney. Midjourney, first of all, you have to generate a picture. Then you now
Mhm.
animate the picture.
Okay.
But
That one takes time.
Kling is just direct from prompt to video.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, I think Midjourney intentionally did that. So maybe let's generate like 10 scenes, and then I'll show you the editing aspect of this. Is now we are even entering Act 2, which is like okay, this is Act 2, this is Scene 3. So the videos are going to be queued
Okay, one after each
one
other.
after the other, yeah, one after the other. But let's just be queuing them first. But I think we can queue like maybe maximum of 10 at once. Then we have to wait. When some finishes, that's when we can now send in more prompts.
Sorry, hold on, there's a question.
Yeah, go on.
So now we are copying this prompt,
Yeah.
but what's it called? The title of the prompt is not included.
No, the title of the prompt is not included. No, it's not included at all.
Oh, okay.
We're only
Okay.
copying what's inside this box now.
Prompt. Okay. Yeah, I just want to be
Title
sure.
does not, because right now I think AI is not good with text. Some AI is not good at like creating text. For example, you want it to write something on a wall or like a signage. It might not do it
Okay.
very well. So we can only queue about, is it 10 at once? So let's just be creating first. We'll go back later on to check the other ones that are ready. We can queue 11 at once. Is it 11 or 12?
Okay. I think 12 or so.
You wanted to ask a question?
Yeah, so out of curiosity.
Okay.
So like all of them, they always have their own their own engine. Which one of all these two now have the best engine?
So right now, Some people will tell you that it's VO3. Some people will tell you, for everybody, it's totally different.
Yeah.
Do you get? For me, I can tell you that it is Midjourney, but that does not mean that it is Midjourney, because there might be other tools out there that are not as popular as Midjourney, but they have higher
Yeah.
results than Midjourney.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. So another thing is just to test out different tools. The funny part is that if you keep on testing new tools, like you're not going to stop. You're not going to stop. You just keep on finding out tools that are better than what you're using. Because you see this
So just
AI,
for your one.
AI software production is growing rapidly. Right now, it seems
Mhm.
as though the AI software production is almost bigger than the animation, like the what they are generating. Eh? It's as though it's
Yeah.
almost bigger than the animation industry that has been there for so long. This year,
Mm.
Nano Banana came out. I think that Kling AI even became famous this year. A company can start launching today, and in 2 months' time, they've gone very far. That's
Mm.
how crazy, like that's the kind of crazy speed that we are experiencing right now.
Right
Nano
now.
Banana, the time it came out, in 1 week, people have generated, is it over 100 million videos using it,
Wow, videos. Wow.
because people are adapting like very, very fast. People are adapting, they're adapting very fast. Very, very fast. But sure, some people are using it just for fun. Not like they're using it to create anything like reasonable.
Yeah, just
They just
testing
want
it
to
out.
test it. Let me see. They say this is let us see. And they'll just create and just post. Okay, so after this one, we're going to stop at this one for now, and then see the videos see the ones that have been generated. Let's go down to see the ones that have been generated.
Yeah, okay.
Do you see this?
Yeah.
This is supposed to be sweat, but it's not looking like boy.
Wow, yeah.
Are you kidding me? Do you see this? But this is how one of those balls disappeared. This is
Mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it can never be perfect.
100.
Ah, how will this guy just enter somebody's shop and take something? Is that how they behave? I don't understand.
Mm.
Hmm. Can tell stories with this thing, or like, hmm. Then if you now put one sound effect that sounds like African, this thing, you've already won. Hmm. Don't worry. Ah, do you see these things?
Mm. Yeah, I
Now,
can see all this.
by the time we compile all of them together, we are going to have a good video.
Full video. Okay. Then I had the
But
voice.
but this one is not a white guy. Why is he a white guy? So they said dramatic image of a boy walking in rain. That is why. What's the name of this particular character? Okay, Sadio Mane, right?
Got your money, yeah.
Now, if for example we let me see if I can edit this guy. Let me see if I can edit it. I think I can edit it.
Yeah, you can edit, yeah.
So short of a black. If I say black teenage boy, right? It's going to change. It's going to change it. You get? It's going to change it because this one we did not specify. That's why it just created this boy.
Yeah, context, yeah.
Mm. I see close up of one athletic shoes and they start fits. This shoe no look like waiting on one.
Hmm.
Anyways, this one is not even. This is basketball. This is a what sport it is? Normal football, right? It's not
Yeah, NFL,
soccer, NFL.
yeah.
So now, do you now see where we now have to pay close attention to our prompts?
Attention, yeah.
Um, I would change this from football to soccer training facility. Because ChatGPT, I mean, what's it called? This AI knows it differently from how we know it. Hmm. But the videos are good actually. The videos are good.
Yeah, so
The videos
for
are very
the
good.
image, so
What
let's
do you
say
say?
someone can add for the image, let's say someone can add tags to it just to
Yes,
make sure like the image stays the same. Is that
yes,
not
yes.
possible?
Like the image of the character to stay the same all through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
No, no, no. Right now, these people can't do it. They can't do it. That's one of the challenges right now. But bet me, just in a few months or even few years time, you'll be able to do that. To have consistent characters. Once it gets to that point, they know that it's full scale.
Yeah, okay.
Once it gets to that point, just know that AI video creation has gone full scale. You'll start having AI celebrities. They'll be like virtual celebrities. They'll be acting movies and winning Oscars. Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm telling you, watch now, we'll get to that point.
I
AI
think there's one already.
characters will be winning Oscars. People, will I call it fictional characters or characters that don't exist? They'll be winning Oscars. They'll be able to do the kind
Yeah,
of stunts that they pay Tom Cruise millions of dollars to do, just using
to do.
prompts.
No, I think there's one AI music video artist at the moment.
Yes, now just imagine he can be singing. Right now, AI makes good songs. Sono AI.
Yeah,
It makes
yeah, I know
good
that one. Yeah.
songs. So we fully entered the age of AI. People have not just realized it. People have not just realized it. They feel like it's going to take some time. We are there already. Take some time, okay?
I think to some of us, we know like we're in that age already.
Mm. And then what is
So
going to do you see the difference that this guy is going backward?
yeah.
But we can reverse him to
Hmm.
come forward. I think we can. I'll check. Do you see another thing? He has turned white.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, of a teenage athlete. So that thing will change. Instead of us to say medium short of
Black
exhausted black. So just one word can scatter everything for you.
after everything, yeah.
Just one word that you missed can just mess up everything. Okay. So the next thing that we have to do as we close for today, the next thing that we have to do is to edit the video in CapCut.
CapCut, okay.
We have to edit the video in CapCut. We have to edit the video in CapCut. So I'll copy from this point down to this side. And then I'm only going to import my first clip. I'm only going to import my first clip. Well, I even forgot to mention something earlier so that you don't spend so much money on the tools. You know they give you units. So if you go and create excessive videos, you just be able to create maybe 5 or 10 videos in a month instead of what you
Yeah,
can use to create like 20 videos. Okay.
yeah.
So now these are first scene. And each scene is like 5 minutes, 5 seconds
In the
long.
remote village of Bambali in southern Senegal, there are no paved roads, no streetlights, no running water in most homes. It's a place where electricity is a luxury and
It's a place where
opportunity is scarce. But this is where our story begins.
now you see this particular video rather.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going to come to. Have you ever used CapCut before?
Yeah, I'm familiar with it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm familiar with it.
Just
Okay. So we are going to reduce the speed of this video, of that first clip, to be a bit long so that it can cover a long
In the remote
space.
village of
See,
Bambali in southern Senegal, there are no paved roads, no streetlights, no running water in most homes. It's a place where electricity is a luxury and opportunity is scarce.
but that's where our story begins. So But that's
This is where our story begins. This is where a boy named Sadio Mane dreamed impossible dreams.
Dreamed impossible dreams, right? So this part now, I'm going to make this thing. So I'm delaying it a bit so that it can cover like longer.
Yes, but this is where our story begins. This is where a boy named Sadio Mane dreamed impossible dreams. The year is
right?
Dreamed impossible dreams. The year is 2001. 10-year-old Sadio kicks a ball made of old cloth and plastic through the red dust. His feet are bare, his shorts are torn, but
his feet are bare, but his shorts are torn. So this part will just be making the videos longer.
His feet are bare, his shorts are torn, but in his mind, he's not in Bambali. He's in a stadium.
But in his mind, it's not. Normally, some people would want to do like different scenes for what he's saying, but that's going to cost you more units.
More
make
units,
the video more interesting, but it will cost you more units. But right now, do you see that for 27 seconds, we've covered 27 seconds of animation with just 3 clips.
Bambali, he's in a stadium. Thousands are cheering. He's a champion. His father, a local imam, has different plans.
Okay.
Stadium, thousands are cheering.
So thousands are cheering. We're just going to delay this a bit. Okay.
He's a champion.
His father has, so we'll bring this other part now.
His father, a local imam, has different plans. In Bambali, boys are expected to study the Quran, help with farming, follow tradition. Football is seen as a
distraction. Okay. So make this part longer too.
Football is seen as a distraction, a waste of time, but Sadio can't stop.
Okay, but Sadio can't stop. Let's bring in this other one.
Every free moment he's playing. Every night he.
Oh, sorry. So this is the part where
follow tradition.
This is the part where they mention like the Quran.
Football is seen as a distraction, a waste of time, but Sadio can't stop. Every free moment he's playing. Every night he dreams of wearing a real jersey. Then, when Sadio is just 12 years old.
Okay, so these are parts now. I would reduce this a bit.
Then, when Sadio
was 12, I think that was when his father died. Okay, so you're listening to the audio now, you are imputing.
When Sadio is just 12 years old, tragedy strikes. His father passes away. The family is devastated. His mother, now alone, must away. The family is devastated.
The family is devastated. So this part, we'll just bring this clip to end at this point so that we can show his mother. Okay. His mother is...
His mother, now alone, must raise Sadio and his siblings with almost nothing. For many boys in Bambali, this is where the story ends.
For many boys in Bambali, this is where the story ends. So this part now, I'm still going to make sure that it's a bit long. Then this is the next scene.
Where dreams die, but not for Sadio. His father's death could have crushed him. Instead, it ignited something deeper.
Instead, it ignited something deeper. I'll just take this to this point.
Determination, a promise to himself that he would honor his father's memory by becoming someone, by achieving something extraordinary.
So this particular audio now, I need it to belong to this part.
Okay.
So that we don't go and start generating more scenes. So I think after that, that's when his mother started advising
At
him.
15, Sadio makes a decision that will change his life forever. He's heard of a football academy in Dakar, Senegal's capital city. It's 300 miles away. He's never been outside his region. He has no money, no contacts, no guarantees. His mother is terrified. She's already lost a...
Okay, let's make this one longer because they talked about the mother.
Miles away. He's never been outside his region. He has no money, no contacts, no guarantees. His mother is terrified. She's already lost a husband. Now her son wants to leave for an uncertain future. They argue. She begs him to stay, to be safe, to be near family. But Sadio is resolute. He tells her he will make it. he will succeed, and he will take care of her. Finally, with tears in her eyes, she gives him her blessing. And with
With tears in her eyes, she gives him her blessing. So these other parts will just keep on.
that, Sadio Mane walks out of Bambali.
Okay, that means this particular scene now we still need to make it longer.
Miles away. He's never been outside his region. He has no money, no contacts, no guarantees. His mother is terrified. She's already lost a husband. Now her son wants to leave for an uncertain future. They argue. She begs him to stay, to be safe, to be near family. But Sadio is resolute. He tells
To be near family. So I'll just bring this here. Maybe too much now.
her he will make it, he will succeed, and he will take care of her. Finally, with tears in her eyes, she gives him her blessing. And with that, Sadio Mane walks out of Bambali with nothing but a dream. Dakar is overwhelming. Millions of people, noise, confusion. Sadio arrives at the Generation
So this other part now is supposed to be like shorter.
Foot Academy, a small facility. Dakar is overwhelming. Millions of people, noise, confusion. With
Okay.
nothing but a dream, Dakar is overwhelming. Millions of people,
So millions of people. These other parts now. I think that's where we bring in this scene.
millions of people, noise, confusion. Sadio arrives at the Generation Foot Academy.
Generation Foot Academy.
Yeah, that one. So much.
Arrives at the
So when they say
Generation Foot Academy, a small facility that scouts young talent. He's given a trial. This is his chance. He knows he may never get another.
So there's a chance he knows he might never get another. We bring this part to here.
Knows he may never get another, but there's a problem. Sadio has raw talent,
what?
yes, but he's never had proper coaching. Never worn real boots.
Okay.
There's a problem. Sadio has raw talent, yes, but he's never had proper coaching. Never worn real boots. Never trained on a proper pitch. He's technically behind. Some coaches are skeptical.
So the next. Wait, hold on, let me see.
Sadio has raw talent, yes, but he's never had proper coaching.
But he's never had proper coaching. Okay. I think I might just increase this a bit.
Never worn real boots. Never trained on a proper pitch. He's technically
So the
behind.
speed
Some
is the
coaches
speed
are
of the
skeptical,
sound
but
of
one
the voice rather.
Yes. So that's exactly what we are using. Not really the clip like that. The clip can
Yeah.
be slow.
Slow, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
but one coach sees something special, a hunger, a speed, an intelligence in his movement. Sadio is accepted.
Sadio is accepted. Okay, this is a part now.
Movement. Sadio is accepted, but academy life is brutal. He lives in a cramped dormitory, trains twice a day, studies in between.
So trains twice a day, studying between.
Trains twice a day, studies in between. Many boys give up and go home, but Sadio remembers his promise. He remembers his village.
So let's say we stop the entire thing at this point.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to add some sound effects to make this video more interesting for people to watch.
Oh, okay.
Even if it's just what do they call it? Background music.
In the
It
remote
makes a difference.
village of
So do you see
Bambali,
how this is just sounding without background
Yeah,
background
without
music?
background. Yeah.
Now,
So they're
I
going
might
to be
just
copyright free.
yeah, so we need to look for copyright free. And somebody suggested that we go to YouTube library, right? YouTube library to get it, or we can go to pixabay.com. I usually get mine from pixabay.com. I will say African story background music. African story background music, for example, and then let's click on copyright free content. Don't like that. We can use this one. But sometimes you need to make sure that the background music rhymes with the what's called
Yeah.
voiceover. If it doesn't, there's a problem.
Yeah.
Okay. So right now I'll cut these down parts. Then make sure that we reduce the volume.
In the remote village of Bambali in southern Senegal, there are no paved roads, no streetlights, no running water in most homes. It's a place where electricity is a luxury and opportunity is
If you
scarce.
can still go
But this
down
is
a
where
bit.
our story begins. This is
Okay.
where a boy named Sadio Mane dreamed impossible.
Now we've done our video, we've done background music. Then the next thing that we are going to do is going to be our caption. Not everybody would watch your video with sound on.
Yeah.
Right? Not everybody. Just hold on. So what we are going to do is we'll go here under text, we click on auto caption and then click on generate. It's going to generate captions for us.
So is it just only YouTube that you advise people to post on, or YouTube and
TikTok, if you can monetize your TikTok, why not? You can post on TikTok too. Mhm. So right now our voice this thing is ready, but we are going to choose a template. We don't want to use the generic one. I can use something like this. All right, so watch.
In the remote village of Bambali in southern Senegal, there are no paved roads, no streetlights, no running water in most homes. It's a place where electricity is a luxury and opportunity is scarce. But this is where our story begins. This is where a boy named Sadio Mane dreamed impossible dreams. The year is 2001. 10-year-old Sadio kicks a ball made of old cloth and plastic through the red dust. His feet are bare, his shorts are torn, but in his mind, he's not in Bambali. He's in a stadium. Thousands are cheering. He's a champion. His father, a local imam, has different plans.
Okay, so now the last thing we are going to do is we are going to do a thumbnail. We can do a simple thumbnail here. So the thumbnail is the first thing that your audience will see.
Yeah.
All right. So now remember that there's a part of the story that talks about the boy that walked. I think that's the intro. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to come here, click on edit. Let's go back to look for our intro. What the first story is. The boy who walked 10 miles to training.
Yeah.
Okay, I can just settle this. Copy this, right? Come to my text over here. Choose maybe a text like this. And then edit it. Don't know why my CapCut is misbehaving. So let me bring back the text again. It didn't allow me to edit it. Okay. I'll just paste what's it called? Our text here.
Yeah.
Then maybe I can try to scale it to something like this. Okay. Hide this part. So the boy who walked 10 miles. You see that? Okay, the boy who walked 10 miles to training, Sadio Mane. So this Sadio Mane now we can turn that text color to, let's say, yellow. So whatever. But then remember that your thumbnail is the first thing that people actually see. So if it even means you to go and learn more about thumbnail design, awesome. Okay. So now that's all. Let's say the video that we wanted to create was like 2 minutes long, because this particular video is 2 minutes long, 2 minutes 30 seconds. Okay.
No,
In the remote
Now,
village of Bambali in southern
These are final-
Senegal,
these
there
are
are no
final.
paved roads, no street lights, no running water in most homes. It's a place where electricity is a luxury and opportunity is scarce. But this is where our story begins. This is where a boy named Sadio Mane dreamed impossible dreams. The year is 2001. 10-year-old Sadio kicks a ball made of old cloth and plastic through the red dust. His feet are bare, his shorts are torn, but in his mind, he's not in Bambali. He's in a stadium. Thousands are cheering. He's a champion. His father, a local imam, has different plans. In Bambali, boys are expected to study the Quran, help with farming, follow tradition. Football is seen as a distraction, a waste of time, but Sadio can't stop. Every free moment he's playing. Every night he dreams of wearing a real jersey. Then, when Sadio is just 12 years old, tragedy strikes. His father passes away. The family is devastated. His mother, now alone, must raise Sadio and his siblings with almost nothing. For many
okay. Do you see how I like how like clean the video is?
yes.
Like the quality of this, like especially this scene, like it's very, very clean. Whenever it comes to those close-up shots, like it's very, very realistic with something like this too. Okay. So now that the same thing we did to get to this part is this exact same thing we can do to get to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Generate your script, generate your voiceover, generate your clips, and do your what's it called? Your captions with background music, and that's all. That's all. Do you have questions?
Yeah. So the what's it called? The CapCut, is it paid or is it free? You know, some of them will give
My
what's it called?
CapCut right now is paid. Is a paid version, and I think it's a yearly plan. I can't remember how many dollars. Is it $40 or so for a year? Right. So you just do that for a year, and that's it's either $40 or $50 or so. In Nigerian naira is about 89,000 for a year. So if you just do that for a year, you know that you don't have to resubscribe again to the next year.
Next year. Okay.
Yeah.
And that would be the what's it called? That would be the
Video editing software.
version.
Huh?
CapCut, that would be for the desktop version, not the
Yeah,
mobile
for the
one.
desktop version, yes. But do you know that
okay.
even if you subscribe on your mobile device, if you log in with that same email in the CapCut software in the desktop version, it's still going to work.
Oh, okay.
Yes, with the same email. Yeah. And I think it's cheaper on mobile device compared to laptop or desktop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any other question?
Yeah, I'm just thinking. So let's say now someone is done with all these and someone wants to
Videos.
start posting
Okay.
videos, and so how do you advise to go about it? Then I don't know, like the ones you've done before, people that you've trained before, or maybe like based on your own I would say maybe use case. So for example, how long does it take from say the first day you start
To get
posting
monetized. Okay,
to
so
get
to
money?
start posting, so you can start posting like ASAP. If you start creating today, you can start posting today. The earlier you start posting, everybody's YouTube journey is unique. Now there are people that they start posting and in 1 month's time they'll be monetized. While the other people they post and maybe in 2-3 months time that's when they get monetized. Especially if the niche you are getting to is very populated. Like if the competition is very high, there's a slimmer chances of you doing well in that niche. Let's say there are people that have been there in that niche, they've been creating videos, getting millions of views. Then you just entered. It's going to take you time. So there's something I'm going to show you maybe in our next class or our third class, vidIQ. So you are going to do research first before you start creating. Before you even start creating your videos, you have to do your research first. What niche has low competition? vidIQ. vidIQ. So we are going to be creating our videos based on demand. We are not just creating because we want to create. We are going to ask ourselves, what are people searching for? What do people actually want to see? When you start creating based on what people want to see, okay? So vidIQ helps you know what is the search volume for a particular niche. What is the competition like? If the search volume is high and the competition is medium or low, it's good for you to start creating content. But if the search volume is low and the competition is high, don't even think about that niche. Because it means that that niche does not have much, it's not going to give you much views. If the competition is medium and the search volume is medium, search volume meaning the numbers of searches, right? If it's medium and medium, it's something that you can actually think. But I do advise, if for example the search volume is medium and the competition is low, good for you. If the search volume is high and competition is low, best for you. That's the kind of niche that you should venture into. Yeah, because there are some niches that we actually want to start creating on. The sad part is that niche is already over saturated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
just a question. Let's say
Go
it's
on.
oversaturated,
Mhm.
but whatever you are bringing to that same niche is
Mhm.
unique.
Mhm.
Wouldn't that be a factor?
It will be a factor, but then the truth is, it will take you more time. It will take you time. Like it's going to take you more time compared to you working in a niche where the competition is not that crazy. Do you get?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, I would say I don't know. No question for me for now.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
then do I need to register on any platform at the moment, or should I just?
Just register with Kling. So my advice to you is from now, for just leave niche right now. Your focus should be creating videos. So
Creating
I'm going
videos?
to
Yeah.
give you an assignment before our next class. Our next class should be either on Saturday or Sunday. Before our next class, make sure you've created 2 videos, minimum of 5 minutes long, in any niche, whether animation videos or realistic video like what we created. 5 minutes. So in total, 10 minutes. Because
Okay.
that's how you get like good at this stuff. By creating, by actually doing, not just knowing, actually doing.
Okay. So I'll be using Kling AI, Cloud, and then
Yes, and
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. Then 11 slab for audio.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are they free? Okay, they give free units for now.
I
Oh, I
think
need to.
11 slab can give you some free units. But also, so this is all you should do. All right. My advice to you is this: just start searching about AI tools. Search about AI tools and just be using them, whether the paid or the free version. Just be using them. Kling AI is going to give you small free units, right? They are going
Yeah.
to give you free unit, but it's going to be like maybe to create 4 videos, like 4 clips, and it will be over.
Okay.
Then you can also do their small subscription. There's one of, is it $8 also, that they give you, is it 800 units? So you can just start with that. So even if it's one video you're able to create at the end of the day, but the fact that you did it by yourself, edited it by yourself, yeah, that's a good way to go.
Okay.